It's time for Angels Spring Training Baseball. This afternoon, the Angels get ready to take on one of their division rivals, the Seattle Mariners. It's the start of the 2025 Cactus League season here on FanDuel Sports Network. Terry Smith along with Bobby Valentine. And Bobby, great crowd already on hand. Perfect colored tops for Seattle with the gray pants. And the next pitch, little chopper fair on the third base side, charging, barehanding, but not getting a throw off is Mastrobuoni, and that's going to be an infield base hit. From the stretch is Evans. Here's the pitch. That's hit in the gap in right center field, and that is trouble. It's going to bounce all the way out to the wall in right center. Heading into third is Ward. He's going to be waved home. He will score easily, and just like that, two batters in. It's 1-0 Angels on the double by O'Hoppe.
They appreciate how good he looks.
Yep. Here's the next pitch. Lifted in the air into left center field. Chasing is Robles. He's under. The center fielder makes the catch in left center, and no advancement by O'Hoppe. Stays at second. So that's the first out.
Power, and you can inside out the fastball to right center.
He's going to drop that one into right center for a base hit. And coming in and scoring on that one will be O'Hoppe on the RBI single by Soler. And it's 2-0 Angels.
Here knows that strength is needed to play this game.
Here's the pitch, and it's a little tapper on the right side. It's fielded by the pitcher. The throw is low, skips away from the first baseman, and it rolls into right field. And the Angels are going to have runners at second and third. Him to a minor league deal. He was with the A's and the Yankees. And the pitch, it skips off the glove of the catcher, breaking for the plate. The throw is late. It gets away from the pitcher. Another runner is coming in. That is Shotwell. He'll score all the way from second. Angels have just doubled the lead. It goes from 2-0 to 4-0 here.
Shotwell's stride as he went around the bases, it's different.
Here's a shot into right field off the bat of J.D. Davis. That's another hit. So a rough go here for next pitch on Adele. Grounds the ball to short. This could be two. Flip the second, relay to first. It is a double play, and that's how the inning will end. But the Angels put a 4 spot on the board, have a 4-0 lead today, and they dropped that game in Peoria. Here's a ball popped into shallow right center. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Not hit all that sharply. Kind of muscle. That was against the Padres 5-2. They used, I think it was 7 or 8 pitchers in that game. And there's a pitch that misses, and that's going to be ball 4. So the Mariners have something up. Pair on, no outs.
Early workout tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Here's the pitch, and that is a chase and a miss. And down on strikes goes Montez. So appear to have 4 starters nailing down spots. Here's the pitch. This is lifted in the air. It's hanging up in left field, battling the sun out there, and unable to make the catch is Taylor Ward. The ball drops in. A run will score, and they will have runners at second and third. It's now a 4-1 Angels lead. Ward struck. Here's the next pitch on Ford. Pops it up. Shallow right field. Breaking in hard as Moniak. Will he get to it? He will. And then the ball pops out of his glove. So the catch is not made. A run will score. And they have runners at the corners.
Yeah, it hasn't been pressing.
The count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the next pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Marlowe, the second strikeout in the inning. Here's the 2-strike delivery. He takes, and that is a called third strike. The inning is over. So Kohanowitz ends up striking out the side, but a couple runs in the inning as well. You're watching. Juan Burgos got the final 2 outs last inning against the Angels. And here's the pitch. That's a ground ball base hit into left center field. So O'Hoppe 2 for 2. Leads things off in the third inning with a single. Angels digging in. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. And here's the pitch. Lifts this one in the air into right center. It's hit pretty well. Going back on the warning track, making the grab on that one is Montez on that deep fly out. So it's a first out. Have that system up and running. Of course, it's been used in the minors the last few years. There's a pitch that's taken by Soler, and that's going to be ball 4.
And that was...
There's the 2-2. Shotwell bounces it, but right to the first baseman, goes to second, and that is in time. No relay back to first.
that is being experimented with here in spring training.
Here's the next one, and that was a good off-speed pitch there. Fool Davis struck him out, and that's how the inning will end. So the Angels leave a couple runners on base. We have made a few moves defensively. We'll get to those. Couple of new outfielders. Here's the pitch. That's lifted in the air in the right center. It's going to fall in and bounce all the way out to the wall. Joe Adell is just getting to it. Heading for third base now is Mastrobuoni. He has very good speed, and he will get a stand-up triple. Hoppy. Next pitch, bounce right back to the mound, fumbled by Dana, recovers, looks the runner back to third, throws the batter out at first.
Yeah, the
out. Angels up 4-2 here in the fourth. Here's the pitch, and he walked them. That was way high and away. Catcher had to reach up to catch the years in the minors. Former first-round pick of Seattle back in 2021. Here's the pitch, bounce by the mound, right out near second, stopping it, putting the glove on the bag is Anderson, the second baseman. He throws the first, and there's the double play. Tim Anderson, nicely done. Playing over there at second base today for the Angels. So the inning is over, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 4-2 Angels. You're watching FanDuel Sports Network and listening on Angels Radio, also available on the Angels Radio app. Campero and right. Here's the next pitch, and that one misses inside, and that's going to be ball 4. Here's Dana's next pitch. Runner goes again, pitches a strike. Throw is high at second. It skips off the glove of Paris, ricochets into center field, and the base runner Marlowe will go first to third. Dana ready, and the next pitch. This is lifted in the air in a shallow center field. Adell's coming in, and he's not going to be able to get to it. It's a shallow pop single, and it drives in that runner easily from third base. Minor league deal. The guy who's bounced around in the past, and the pitch hits him. Got him right on the back. That one got away from Dana. But as well, Dana's in that category to some degree. You'd really have to have a good spring, and there's a good fastball chased and missed, and Raley strikes out for the second.
Goofy thing.
Again, Dana is set. He's been throwing strikes. This is hit in the air in the center field. Adell is going back, still back, still back. Can't make the catch. Out of his reach. The ball's out on the warning track. One run is scored. Another comes in. And after all of that, it's a double. A couple runners score, and Seattle has their first lead of the day. It's 5-4.
Swing, and I think it was the right thing to do. Gosh, it didn't look like he could hit it over anyone's head that was playing in the infield, and he hit it over the head of the guy playing the outfield.
So no surprise, the pinch hitter Carlos Jimenez, who goes after the first pitch, grounds it on the right side of the infield. Moore flips it from his glove over to the first baseman Noda, and one pitch and one quick out, and that's how the inning will end. A's a year ago. Here's Felice with the next pitch. That's lifted in the air in the right center field, and that is in the gap in right center. It's going to take a bounce off the wall in right center. Headed for a second, and stopping there with the ringing double is Noda. Always been solid defensively. Grounds one on the right side. Nice stop by the first baseman, and flips to Felice, the pitcher covering, and they get the out. 3-1 on the ground out. That does advance Noda.
To come.
Here comes the 2-strike pitch, and it's lifted in the air in a shallow left field. That's going to drop in and tie the ball game. Rada comes through. The bloop single in the left field brings in Noda, and we're tied at 5.
A mature at bat.
Had 5 home runs in those 22 games in the minors. Here's the pitch. Lifts this one high in the air in the center field. That ball's hit well out in center. It's out by the warning track, but it's caught right up near the wall. Tagging is Rada, and he will easily move to third. Boy, that ball nearly got out. Just the Felice, who pitched last year in the Mexican League on the mound. There's a ball that hits off the mound and skips through into left center, and that's an RBI hit for Paris, and the Angels have the lead back at 6-5.
A much improved.
Ronnie had 40 stolen bases last year. Grounds this one on a routine hop to third. Stopped there by Dunn, and he will throw out Teodosio. So that will wrap up the inning. Angels get a pair, have a 6-5 lead as we're headed to the 7th.
Anders kind of crossfire more.
Next delivery, and that is a called third strike. Takes that pitch, did Pete. Struck him out.
Press the spring.
Left-hander set on the next pitch, and that came in, and it got a piece of the batter. So, breaks here on Nottingham. Here's the next one, and that's a shot up the middle, just out of the reach of Moore, the second baseman. It bounces on out to Rada, and that's a base hit. So they have a pair on here. First and Dashwood is set, and here comes the pitch, and that's a little bit low. That was a nice stop by Rivero, and apparently that ball got a piece of the pinch hit. Just kept fouling pitches off. Here's the next one. He swings and misses that one. Struck him out. Full count again. And the next delivery, he lines it in the center, and this is going to drop in. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and the Mariners are back on top. Lead going back and forth now. 7-6 Seattle, and against him here in this 7th. Here's the next pitch. Ball bounced on the right side, skips under the glove of Moore, and that one's going to go through into right field. Seattle has the lead runner caught in a rundown now between second and third. They're going to run him back to second, and the tag is finally applied, and that is how the inning will end. But the run will count as Seattle will take an 8-6 lead to the bottom of the 7th.
And make it slow.
Here's the next pitch. That's a shot by the third baseman, Dunn. It's going to roll down into left field. Rivero's going to make a turn, but he'll head back to first base with a leadoff single. Breeze blowing out to left center, and there's a 3-2 pitch that got away. That was high. That's ball 4. First 2 are on for the Angels. Campero walking for the second straight time. He's down a ball and 2 strikes. The delivery and a big cut and a miss came up empty. Struck him out. Ahead on this count here. Here's the 3-1. And he takes it low. He walked him.
Nola had a good at-bat there to load the bases.
Where he started, 74 degrees. Temperature moved up a little bit since. There's a little bloop into right center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. 1 run will score. A second run comes in. Throw to third is late. And hustling up to second base is Sanchez, the batter. He's tied up this ball game. 8-8. The ball game. He can give the Angels the lead back in this one, and the pitch. Lifts it high in the air. Not all that deep in right center field. Waiting for it is Jimenez. He'll make the catch. And tagging at third and coming to the plate and scoring will be the lead runner. So Noda. Right.
Yeah.
Here's the next pitch. And that's a chase and a miss. When after a high one there, that's a strikeout. That's how the inning will come to an end. But the Angels in the inning do come up with 3 runs and will take a 9-8 lead as we go. Counts full. Here's the 3-2. And he missed inside with that one. He walked him. Never a good sign late in. Castillo is ready. And here's the next pitch. That's hit well into center field. Rada is going back, still back, and that ball is gone. Dead center. A 2-run homer, and Seattle is back on top. Mariners take a 10-9 lead. No doubt about that one. That ball wall and hit it off the batter's eye. Well, I just mentioned that walk to the leadoff man. Never a good sign late. This is Nick Dunn at the plate. He hits one into center. Rada is going back on this one. Has a beat on it, though, and he'll gather it in. First 9th pitcher of the day for the Angels, and here's the next pitch. That's ripped into right. That's sharply hit. It's going to be fielded out on the warning track by Campero, and stopping at second base with a 1-out double is Jimenez. Last inning about the fact that we hadn't had a home run all day long, and there's a swing and a miss at a good breaking ball, and a strikeout on Rodden is the second out. At least today. Next pitch, and that one there got a piece of his bat and held onto by the Angels catcher Rivero, and that's going to be a strikeout. Checked his swing, they called it a foul tip held by the catcher, and the inning is over. Kind of a Joyce was a starter and reliever last year in their system, and he just throws that one past Noda. Counts 1-2. Here's the next pitch. And did he check the swing on that one? They say he went around. Struck him out. Sanchez is out number 2, and the Angels are down to their final out in this spot. Digs in. And ready to come in is Joyce. Here comes the first pitch. Rada drops down a bunt. A nice one. Third base side. It's staying fair. Fielded by the catcher. Throw is late. Wasn't handled by the first baseman Windish. And that is a bunt single to keep this game alive. Boy, if you're going to bat 2 hits, 2 RBIs today, he's at a sack. And the pitch. That's a shot into left center. That's going to drop in and keep the game alive. Rada will make the stop at second. And Moore delivers, so it's not over yet. And if the Angels could get another hit back in 2019, was in 21 games for the Angels last year. He hit his first big league homer, and he lines a base hit in the left field. That's going to tie up the ball game. So the Angels have tied it at 10, and will have runners at second and third. The throw to second gets away, and the Angels are going to win the game. It's over. Angels have posted the victory, and the Seattle players in a state of shock as they slowly walk off the field with their heads down. Paris singles, and then the throw today here in Tempe. So a wild ball game. We mentioned all day long that the leads were never safe for either club, and sure enough, it happened in the bottom of the 9th inning as well. Seattle had taken the lead with a run in the top.